Yes.
Rebecca Lagemann.
Nice to meet you,
Nice
Rebecca.
to meet
Nice
you.
to meet you.
Would you mind holding this for a minute?
Sure. Thank you.
We actually gave those out last week at our 75th anniversary.
Really?
And I've seen a bunch of kids still playing with them, trying to swing the bat out
Yeah?
on the field.
Great.
It's really funny.
Thank
But
you.
I'm here to talk to you today about our Silly Putty tickets.
Yeah.
You remember Silly Putty?
Had it when I was a kid. A lot
Yeah.
of fun.
You can shape it, mold it,
Mhm.
stretch it. Well, we can shape and mold our tickets to your specific needs to help you increase sales.
Love to hear about it.
All right. Now, about how many local salespeople do you have?
Rebecca, we've got five salespeople.
All right, and how many key accounts does each salesperson have?
Each one holds probably about 3 key accounts, and it's right around the $25,000 range.
All right, so that would be an important price for you, the
Yeah,
$25,000.
yeah.
And how important is new sales to your sales?
Drives our company. I mean, every week they're getting their new leads list, and we're constantly monitoring them from a CRM standpoint. We're constantly have them out prospecting because we're trying to grow.
All right, so do you have a plan implemented to get new business each month for those?
Honestly, we basically give them their leads and we let them go. So do we have something structured? They are being monitored, but we don't have, like, this is how everybody's going to do it. We're not that cut and dry.
That's completely understandable. It can
Yeah.
be very hard to get
Yeah.
your salespeople to focus on new business.
Yeah.
But with our tickets, you can get them to focus and keep track. See, the first step is for them to come to you with what prospects are key to them.
Okay.
Would that be too hard to do?
They somewhat are doing that now with the sales manager as it is because every week they kind of are giving an update of who they're prospecting
Yeah.
with, how it went, and everything. Yeah.
Right. Well, a lot of my clients have told me that the key to get prospects to become new customers is for them to build a strong relationship with
Mhm.
them. And this is usually done with out of the office activities like golf or lunch.
Right.
But the thing with golf is just some people aren't very good golfers.
Yeah.
And it can be more embarrassing for them to go play golf than
Mhm.
to not. Plus, it can be very expensive. I mean, when's the last time you had a chicken sandwich for lunch that was memorable?
Yeah. I hear you. I hear you.
Yeah. But however, with our Silly Putty tickets, they can build their relationship, stay focused on new business, and keep track. See, here's how it works. You'll have a salesperson call up a prospect that they've been talking to for a while. And they'll say, hey, how about you join me for this Cougar game next week? I have the president seats. Now, this is not an instance where they're giving away the tickets to their prospect. They're simply inviting them to go with them so that they can start
Okay.
building that relationship
Got
with
it.
them.
Yeah.
And how effective do you think 2 to 3 hours at one of our games would be to build that relationship?
Honestly, I brought the family. We think we went to like 3 of them this past year. We had a great time. I mean, I love the social scene right there, the interaction, and plus the games were fun.
Right? And here's a testimony by Acres Group. Them like you have actually struggled with new business,
Right?
but after investing in a couple of our games,
Yeah.
they saw 15% increase in
Really?
sales. Yeah.
Okay.
And the only thing that can be better for a prospect is if you, as the president or one of your sales managers, was to go to the game with them.
I kind of get called in now when it's a pretty big meeting. I'll just drop by. Maybe there's a dinner or go and have an extra dinner. So I do that now in my routine.
All right, so it wouldn't be that big a deal for the right account for you to do that?
No.
And would it be asking too much to have one of your salespeople take one night out of the month to take a key prospect to a game?
Not at all because they're already out. I would say 2-3 times a week anyhow. So we're already out maybe 7-8 times a month to begin with.
Well, our season runs about 6 months long.
Okay.
So if one of your salesperson was to take, each salesperson was to take one prospect to a
Yeah.
game for those 6 months, that's 6 new prospects a season.
Right.
And out of those, how many do you think you could convert to
I would say
customers?
probably our salespeople time frame one out of 6 usually is what the going rate
Right.
is.
Right, we'll go with the minimum. And for if each salesperson was to be able to sell that prospect,
Right.
that's $25,000 for a salesperson.
Yes.
And you said you had 5, right?
Right.
So with 5, that's $125,000
Mhm.
in new business for
Yeah.
you. Do you understand where I got that number?
I do. Yeah. Yeah. That makes a lot of sense.
Yep. And we've been talking about just the new prospects. What
Right.
about current customers? You want your clients to feel the same way. Plus, your competitors are probably out there trying to build a
Right.
relationship with them too. So would it be asking too much to have
No.
your salespeople to do that as well?
As I said, they're out 2-3 nights a week, and they're already it's always they're prospecting, but they're also every now and then taking out an existing. So it would just be kind of redirecting them instead of them then having to do something different.
Right. So they would need about 5 games for that key prospect a month.
Okay. Yep.
They'll need about the same for their current clients. So it's about 10 games for current clients and
Yeah.
key prospects.
Got it.
All right, now let's talk about what kind of tickets we have for you.
Sure.
After talking to you here today, ours
Yeah.
is our club level.
Okay.
With that, you're getting all the games,
Yes.
in-seat service.
Great.
We'll actually give you your own boardroom to do some real business with your
Okay,
clients
nice,
as well.
nice. Yeah, I haven't been in that area, so I haven't seen that.
Yeah, we have a great boardroom set
Okay.
up for you guys to do. You can still watch the game and have that real intimate one-on-one.
Yes.
And we'll be able to give you access to the players.
Got it. Oh, really? Oh, that's nice. Good. Okay. Very good. Oh, let's get right. What's the cost? Tell me about that.
Well, the cost for this, for you to have 60 games, because
Yeah.
you'll have for 6 months,
Okay.
you'll have the 10 games for the prospects
Yes.
and current clients.
Got it.
That'll be, I would recommend about a 4-game long season for 4 tickets.
4 season tickets?
Yep.
Okay. 4 season tickets. Yep.
That'll
Okay.
leave you 21 tickets left over
All
for
right.
any customers, or if you want to go and take maybe some of your current clients out.
Okay. Yeah, that's good. Makes sense.
It's going to run about $14,000.
Okay. So 14 on the way in.
But you're
Yeah.
making a minimum of $125,000 if each one of your salespeople can just sell to one prospect to become
Got
a
it.
new customer.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that can actually maximize up to $250,000.
That makes sense.
So do you think you would be happy after hearing this plan
Yeah.
to implement it?
You know, we are actually, it's funny you find us right now, Rebecca, because we've been talking about some new strategies and new opportunities. I think this kind of falls right into that category.
Mhm.
I think we'd be good to possibly give this a go.
Okay.
The one thing I would like to do, though, is we have that sales meeting every Monday at 9.
Mhm.
I'd like to run this by our salespeople. I'm going to be the final decision maker. I like it. I just
Mhm.
want them to be exposed to it, to give me some feedback of what they think about the process.
Now, you said that that meeting's on Monday?
Monday at 9, yeah.
All right, well, you already explained to me that you don't think it would be too much for them to take 2 nights out of each
Right.
month to take a client and a prospect.
Yeah,
And you're dealing with a minimum of $125,000
right.
in sales.
hmm
So why would you even give them the option?
Well, I'm not actually having them vote on it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm more going to have them kind of just give me some feedback. I mean, I believe we're going to go with this. I just want them to give me, positives or possible negatives. That's all.
Right. Well, one of our other clients, Bank of America,
Mhm.
actually thought about, including their salespeople, and they thought, what if they say no?
Right.
But after they talked it over, they realized that the return on it is more than that they can actually risk for their salespeople to not say yes.
I gotcha. Okay. Well, listen. How about if we do this? How about we can? We're very interested. Now, one of the things I would ask though is because I've been there, but as you know, I haven't been into the club level.
Yeah.
And our salespeople, I'm not sure how many games they've gone to. Is there a way that they could possibly get a tour or kind of be taken through the stadium so that they kind of understand where they're going?
Definitely. We can definitely set up a meeting and walk you through
Mhm.
what you would be getting.
Right.
And also, we'll sign you up for the opt-out clause.
What is that?
With the opt-out clause, I'll give you up to Wednesday because your meeting's on Monday with them,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
And if you decide that is not for you after you've seen the facilities and
Right.
everything, we'll just simply cancel the order.
No strings attached.
No strings attached for you.
Well, listen, why don't we just do this? Since you're here, I'll give you the company information,
All right.
and you can write it all in, but I want an email with the opt-out clause terms, just because I want to
Definitely.
make sure we're on the same page with that. I need to have something in writing, and I'll talk to them on Monday, and then we'll get back to you whether it's going to be yay or nay.
Definitely. I'll get that all written up for you.
Yeah.
I'll send you an email before your meeting on Monday,
Okay?
and we'll get you all signed up so I'll reserve those seats for you. Did
Great.
you want it in your name or the company name?
Company's name.
All right. That sounds great.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you for taking time.
You
Nick.
got it.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.